Well, obviously, an important game for both teams, and really happy for Dorian Finney-Smith game-winning shot. Huge deal. Trey Burke came up huge in the fourth quarter after sitting there essentially for 36 plus minutes. Luka had a great game. They threw a hellacious game at us, on the second night of a back-to-back. We're going to have to keep working on doing a better job of working with leads early in the game. Not take them for granted. I know that's going to be one of the questions. They're hard to come by in this league, and when you get them, you got to bear down. And teams are going to make runs and all those kinds of things. But we got to do a better job than we did tonight in that area. But all things taken into consideration, a phenomenal win, a very important win, and we're going to have a quick turnaround here. Yeah, it's been a wonderful evolution to watch. A guy that was a great defender in college. He really went from a college four-man and had to convert to an NBA three, which is a very difficult conversion. Not many college players do it successfully. Usually you see it the other way. A guy is a three and he turns into a four, or a four becomes a shooting five or something like that. But he basically, rebuilt his shot. Went through a down period as the rebuild was happening, but never stopped believing. Worked extremely hard with Pete Patton, our shooting coach, and look, now he's one of our most important players. And look, there's a lot of talk about how difficult the Detroit game was because Luka was out. It was also very difficult because Dorian Finney-Smith was out, because you're taking a guy out of the game that can really do a number defensively on the other team's best player. Plus, he's a very dependable 3-and-D guy, and now he's driving the ball better. So really happy for him. And, again, it's in the West, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. There's a lot going on, but we've got to keep our focus on us and moving on to the next game and being ready. Because SAC has been a very difficult matchup for us. I'm actually equally impressed with both, and look, coming into this game, if you look at last 5 wins, last 5 losses for Washington, their last 5 wins are forcing 18 turnovers a game, and so ball security was a big focus for us. We didn't have a great first half with turnovers, but did a much better job in the second half. I thought Luka's poise down the stretch was spectacular. He just was very, very focused, made every single right play, and fittingly, got the last rebound off the Beal miss. So, look, everyone expects greatness from him every single night. And just think about it, at 22 years old, having that kind of expectation put on you every night. But he's an amazing player, does an amazing job absorbing all of it. Well, you got to decide a couple of things. I mean, we had our best offensive team for tonight in the game. If we put rebounders in, we're going to have to call a timeout probably to get the right guys back in. It gives them a chance to get their best defenders in. It gives them a chance to maybe cook something up, with a junk defense or something. I just trust that our guys will execute in that situation. I mean, who else would you trust more than Luka Doncic with the ball in that situation? And he drew the defense. He made the exact right pass to Dorian Finney-Smith on time, on target. And, bang, the shot went in. And, we live to fight another day. But it's a hard game, man. Hard game. And, all these decisions, oftentimes they just come down to a gut feeling. And there's always going to be some luck involved when they go well.
Okay, you're rocking with the queen, Miss Valencia King, bringing authentic interviews live from the scene. Real talk sports in the house. Valencia King holding it down.